Hi, Spoonie here. Welcome to the channel where we are unfiltered, unafraid, and pain recognizes pain. Not been good here for a while, so this is not a made-up video. This is a dressed-down video. This is going to be a shorter video. This is me wanting to get stuff out to you, but having a hard time getting it done. But I was thinking, we have a lot of time to think when we're not feeling all that great. And what I was thinking about is, and I don't know if you have this problem, but I'm going to go ahead and bet that most people have people in their lives like this. That when you have a good day, and this doesn't matter how many good days you get, but it's especially important when the amount of days where you can actually do something outside of your house becomes less and less and less, right? Because it happens. You get to the point where, like, I put on a bra twice a month, maybe, and they're probably for doctor's appointments. I literally got out of a nightgown that says I love sleep to do this. So when we get those days that we can do something, and you choose a person to then go do something with, whether it's the activity or the person, but most often it's going to be the person. Because let's be honest, most people serve a specific purpose in your life, You are friends with them and you're going to see them, but when you see a certain person that your soul's going to feel lighter when you get back. Or, you can lay your problems out to a certain person and they're not going to judge you, but they're going to help you. Like, there are people that serve certain purposes. And it doesn't mean that they're any less friends. It means that they give something to you. And that's wonderful. So you can pick somebody that you want to go do something with based on what you need mentally. Because most of the time, what's going on with us, the physical stuff is not going to get handled. We're just dealing with it. So what we need to handle is our mental state so that when this pain continues nonstop, we can deal with it. And when you choose to go do something and people get jealous and upset or angry because you didn't choose to spend those spoons with them, that is so counterproductive to your recovery. Physically, mentally, because we all know it's tied in. We know that if we don't feel good mentally, it hurts our bodies. It does. This is not speculation. It happens. So when you do something and you're trying to, feel better, feel lighter, feel more productive, just a reason that you get up and go out and somebody starts questioning it, that's not fair to you, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. You shouldn't, because you're doing what you need for you. And I think sometimes what people don't take into consideration is some of those people that are getting upset, it's not that we have more spoons to offer these people. It's that we hide it better with them. Maybe it's not more spoons. Maybe it's that we feel comfortable to show you all of our pain. So you don't ever get to see good days because you get to see the real us. You're seeing how bad it is. You're seeing the pain every single day. That's why it never seems like we have spoons for you, because we literally have no spoons to give. We're just trying. And I got a little impassioned about that because it's a personal thing to me. I get accused of this a lot. A lot. I have very few days. Imagine if you're a person that has unlimited days. The amount of people you could see. The friends you could see. The time you could spend doing all these great activities. But you have a handful a year. Even if you're healthy, could you imagine having to spread out your energy through a handful of days a year and satisfy everybody that wants something from you? It's almost impossible. It's setting somebody up for failure who is just trying to get through the day. And it does and it doesn't have something to do with you. You can choose to take it personally that you're not somebody who could fill the need of what we had that day. You can take that and you can be upset about it, or you can look at the time that we do choose to spend with you and appreciate it for what it is. But you can't make us feel guilty about it. And if you are somebody who's in pain and you're choosing the days that you spend with people, you can't let them make you feel guilty. You can't. You are doing what you need to get through the day. And that's something that I always say on Instagram. I'm like, whatever we need to get us through those days. You know? It's hard for people. There are people out there who are struggling with addiction that have to make the choice. Do I take painkillers? Do I give myself that relief? So when they're in that decision, it took me far too long to make the choice to get relief. And I personally didn't struggle with addiction myself, but addiction is in my family. So it was scary for me. There are people who are struggling with those decisions. So who they spend 2 hours with getting lunch, that's not important. It's not. So just think, put yourself in their shoes. And I guess this is more geared towards people who aren't sick and love somebody who's sick, but it's also geared towards the people who are sick that need to hear that you don't have to feel guilty. You don't. You can do what you need to do to get yourself through that damn day. For real. For real. So I know this is short. I know it seems ridiculous that this is the video that I'm going to make, but it's a big deal to me. This subject has caused such rifts in my life, such huge monumental rifts in my life. And it's not just this topic. I mean, saying that it's just this is so reductive, it's ridiculous, but it's a big part of it that people take personally where I choose to spend my time. And I know there have to be so many of you guys out there that are dealing with this, that feel guilty, that feel spread thin, or feel like they have to spend more spoons than they have to make people feel better. We're already making people feel better about how much we hurt, right? We already have to comfort people about our pain. And now we have to justify how we spend those few moments where we feel just slightly less pain than we did the day before. That's so unfair. It's so unfair. And to assume that just because we choose to spend that time somewhere else, that it's a reflection on how much we love you or how much we care about you is so narcissistic and selfish. And I'm sorry that I'm being so impassioned about it, but it is. We are struggling. We struggle every damn day. We struggle to get out of bed. We struggle to walk from the bed to the chair. We struggle to brush our teeth, brush our hair, to get ourselves dressed, to eat. And when we finally do feel good enough to do those things and to eat, you're going to make us feel bad about who we choose to do it with when we're finally getting calories and nutrients in our bodies. And we don't struggle to do those things just because we're in pain. We struggle mentally as well. It's mind-blowing to me. You know, we can't go around, and I'm sorry to get so real, but we can't go around telling you how close we are to doing things that will change everybody's lives forever. You know what I mean? We can't tell you that. Because if we tell you that, then you're going to think, I mean, we can't tell people that. So it's in our heads. But let me tell you, it is in there. It is. We struggle. So just because we don't tell you that, you need to understand. You need to understand the pain that's in here and the pain that's in here. What it takes to go from one day to the next to the next. You know? So we got impassioned. And some may say slightly screechy. And I feel like I'm going to know that when I play this back. But, like I said, this is something very important to me because this has affected relationships in my own life. So, that's it. I need to get out of here. I just wound myself up. But I just wanted to get this out. I wanted to say thank you for letting me. And pain recognizes pain, and I see you always. I love you guys.